Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So normally I will do, what I've been kind of doing is like an intro to what I'm wearing on my face before like we get into the video. But I'm not going to do that today. Comment down below if you want me to do that. I can either do it in the intro or I can leave it in the about section down below. So that way you can kind of see. I am super blushed up. That was an accident. It's a blush I hadn't used in a long time. As well as a bronzer I hadn't used in a long time. But without further ado, we have a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world right now, and there's so many different things for us to focus on, whether it be coronavirus, whether it be Black Lives Matter, or whether it be the fact that it's Pride Month. So there's just so much going on, and I wanted to try to do a little bit. And so I did go ahead and purchase the Morphe Pride collection. I did get the brush set, the palette, the setting spray, and the lip gloss. So I do have all my bases set, which only means one thing. I have already washed all these brushes earlier just so that they're good to be used. And they're kind of cute. I won't lie. They're not quite what I was expecting. They are like a duo chromey, but like also rainbowy type of brushes, and you get 6 brushes. You have a really nice blender, a more like flat fluffy brush, a buffing brush, a liner brush, a straight up flat brush, and then a smaller like flat kind of fluffy brush. So you get those 6 brushes, and then of course the cute holographic bag. There is the setting spray, which I'm pretty sure is the exact same setting spray. It just has Morphe in rainbow. There is a lip gloss that we'll be testing into, and then of course there is the palette. So this is the 10G GLSEN Up Artistry palette, and let's just say, like, this packaging is beautiful. So you have 10 shades. It does have a small mirror here. It has some glitters and some shimmers and some mattes. Looks like there's only 2 mattes in the whole palette, but let's go ahead and get into it. So the first matte, ooh, I just found a shade I'm like super excited about. The first shade that we will be dipping into is this pink shade here, which is called Keep It Kind, and it is one of the more matte shades. It looks like there might be only 2 mattes in this whole palette, which is totally fine. I'm gonna take the big fluffy brush. This doesn't have anything on it, just Morphe, so it doesn't have like a brush name, I'm guessing because it's not like in a normal collection or anything. And I'm gonna dust this in my crease. Oh yeah, no, this has shimmer for sure. So I don't think any of these shades are necessarily matte. I think that this would be the type of palette that you would use with like other palettes. Which honestly, when I first saw this palette, it reminded me a lot of like one of my Hip Dot palettes, especially since like my Hip Dot palettes are like all glitters, which I love. But that's what this really reminded me of. So, I mean, I wasn't necessarily mad about it by any means, but it kind of felt like been there, done that. So, I mean, this is a really, honestly, I would almost use this as a blush shade. Very nice blush, but at the same time, maybe a little bit too metallic. It looks pretty matte on camera. We'll zoom in here in a minute. I do want to kind of build this up just a little bit though. Next shade I want to dip into, I think, is this more purpley shade, which is Accept Everybody. Again, just another shimmer shade. So I thought the pink and the blue were matte, but they have shimmer within them. So like everything is going to be just a little bit shimmery, which is fine. I'm not mad about it. You know, after the last Morphe palette that I used was the Icy palette, and I just had one heck of a time with them. Even though these are metallics or shimmers or whatever you want to call them, they're blending so well. Like, that's how I know. And I haven't been doing anything crazy different for my eye routine. So like, it's kind of weird that palette didn't work, but like this one is. So I really like how this is coming along with the pink and purple fantasy, but I want to take it there. So I'm going to dip a little bit into blue, which is Inspire Change, and I'm going to deepen my crease ever so slightly, and not even all the way. I'm going to dip probably about halfway. I'm going to go from the purple to just a little bit inside my lid. Not all the way, but just a little bit. Yes, I like this blue though. So this is the look that we have going on right now. We have the blue in the crease, purple on the outside, and pink kind of throughout. I really like it. It's very cotton candy vibes. And wait till you see what we have next. The color that I got most excited about was REEF, and it is this glitter that has every color of the rainbow in it, and it is absolutely gorgeous, and it was calling my name. I'm gonna first try it with a brush, obviously, and it is definitely picking up on the brush, so I'm gonna try to lay that. It's laying perfect. Awesome. Laying on the lid really well, even though it's like dry. I do have my MAC paint pot on my lid, of course, as a tacky base, and we didn't do like an all over shade like I normally do, just because I didn't feel like there was a shade that kind of called out like a base per se. But I really like how this is coming. I love it. So this is kind of how we're looking. You get every color of the rainbow in that glitter, and I'm living for it. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of Dream Big, which is the silver with the glitter that's every color, because it's a hollow glitter, and I'm going to try to put that on my brow bone and inner corner. So we will, sticking to the brush really freaking well. Oh my god. I'm living my glitter fantasy right now. I love this. Is this actually a brow bone or inner highlight color? No, it's not. Absolutely not. But guess what? I don't care. So I really like this so far. And then I'm gonna dip back a little bit into the purple. I'm gonna do my waterline. Yes, I like that a lot. Yes, I really like that. Dipped a little bit back into the pink, which is Keep It Kind, and I'm going to go over everything on my crease, which I know I've got a lot of glitter living up there. And then I'm gonna dip a little bit back into that purple and kind of blend the outer corner a tad bit more. And lastly, I'm gonna take a little bit more of that blue and deepen the crease just ever so slightly. Kind of more on the outside than anything. Alright, I like the way that these eyes look. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my eyes off camera, and then we'll be back for lip gloss and setting spray. So I have my mascara, brows, and eyeliner done, so let's open the lip gloss. I'm excited to see what kind of gloss this is. Ooh, yes! So it is very glittery and duochromy, and I'm excited. It doesn't really smell like anything. Oh my. Holy. There's every color under the rainbow on this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love that gloss. Oh. And then let's try the setting spray, which I've already tried my Morphe setting spray, so I know I'm gonna love it. This mister is one of my favorite misters ever. I take that back. So I have the Jeffree setting spray by Morphe and then the original. And this smells floral and fresh and so nice. So this is kind of how I look. Don't mind the base. I'm not in love with it. I just wanted to play with products I haven't played with in a while. But I do really like this palette. Like I said, this is the type of palette that you would have to play with other palettes, including this, like for your bases and stuff. But overall, I really do like this palette. I think that they perform really well, and the packaging is gorgeous. This gloss is amazing. I love this gloss. It is not overly sticky, and the color is beautiful. The brushes are definitely nice. They're Morphe brushes, so I mean, I've tried Morphe brushes before. I used 5 out of the 6 of the brushes just because I didn't use any liner. Setting sprays mister is beautiful. I've got no complaints. Like, I enjoy this collection. I'm excited to use it again, especially this gloss, and I will definitely be reaching for these brushes once they're probably cleaned again, because they just got cleaned and they're already pretty stained. So I'm going to try to do my best, like, brushing in my little tin just to try to get as much pigment off them as possible. But overall, I give this collection a minus, just because I would have liked to have seen maybe like 5 more shades in this and do like a few mattes that are kind of like good for transitions. I wanted to get the collection last year, but I wasn't able to, so this is my first year being able to get a Pride collection, which I'm really excited for. I just wanted to play with makeup. I really did. There's so much negativity and bad things going on in the world that I just wanted something good and fun and positive. And playing with makeup does that for me. And I hope that you got some type of enjoyment out of this video. If you liked this video, please like it. Subscribe if you have not. Comment any video ideas down below. And I've got tons of hauls and first impressions and collections going on soon, so stay tuned. You don't want to miss that. But that's all I got for today, guys. All my other socials are linked down below. Till next time.